Government is expected to net some $180 million from the financial services industry this year. But according to Financial Secretary Neil Smith, the industry is no longer growing at a phenomenal rate as in the past. In an exclusive interview with JTV News, Neil Smith said the territory's crucial economic backbone has been leveling off over the past 10 years. However, despite the global economic turmoil and strong competition, the BVI's financial industry remains fairly robust.
I think that it's clear to say that the growth in that sector is beginning to level out. It's not going at a phenomenal rate it was perhaps 10 years ago. But what is very good to note, though, is that despite the challenges that are being faced throughout the world, the fiscal challenges, that our industry remains fairly robust still. But still, it is a concern that a territory should be so vulnerable, right, to things that are beyond its control.
To ensure a healthy flow of tax revenue, Smith said, the government will need contingency plans in place if the financial sector shrinks by another 10%. He added that the financial protocols recently signed between the UK and the BVI ensures the territories will manage against that risk.
Risk management, as I stated before, forms a significant part of any strategy that the government has in managing the economy. We should have contingency plans for dealing with situations where, for some reason, financial services, for example, we get a decline in it by let's say 10%. We should have some contingency plan somewhere that treats with that, right? So that we don't find ourselves in a hole in an empty bag, so to speak, but knowing that, hey, we have a 10% drop in the revenues from financial services, and these are the things that we're going to do so that the economy still functions, so that government is still able to fulfill its obligations to the people. Right? Those things are important to us, and the protocols to effective financial management does that.
The Financial Secretary said the government is working to protect the BVI from a sharp decline in financial services, a sector that has formed a keystone of the territory's economic success story. He argued that the BVI remains ahead of its competitors because financiers still views the BVI as a top destination for business.
Currently, we do a lot of work to ensure that our industry in the Virgin Islands remains not only a reputable jurisdiction, but a jurisdiction that people want to do business in. And so our strategy generally is to ensure, I should say the government strategy is to ensure that we remain at the forefront, so that we could fulfill the needs of our clients. What I can say that has been consistent throughout my entire time here is that no government that I've worked with has ever even considered lowering the standards so that they could get more business. It's always about keeping the industry, the regulatory regime robust, clean. So if you're not coming to the Virgin Islands or using Virgin Island structures for legitimate purposes, then we probably wouldn't want anything to do with you, right? Not probably, we won't want anything to do with you. And I think that in of itself, that ethical goalpost, so to speak, is actually one of our selling points.
However, Smith warned that the BVI faced extreme competition from all over the world and would need to adapt to stay ahead of the pack.